Let's rate the drip of the first pharaoh of Egypt, because this was a guy who knew how to do symbolism and style. So today we're looking at the Narmer palette. This artifact is 5,000 years old. Before we even look at the outfit, let's check out some of the symbolism around Narmer here, the first pharaoh of a united Egypt. Peep the name first of all, Narmer, depicted by the hieroglyphs of a catfish and a chisel. His name literally means fierce catfish. The symbolism on this artifact is so rich. Look at the serpopards, these long-necked cats whose necks are being tethered by some of Narmer's servants, showing the pharaoh's power over the supernatural world. Onto the pharaoh himself. I like the kilt. It's simple but professional. You have these long tassels coming off it with depictions of a cow goddess, maybe Bat or Hathor, probably the same goddess who decorates the top of the palette. She stares directly at the viewer, which is actually quite rare in ancient Egyptian art. What do you think her penetrating glare, or perhaps her motherly gaze, is supposed to evoke? So while these cow goddesses are often seen as protectors of the pharaoh, it's clear that Narmer also identifies with the wild bull. Note he's actually wearing a bull's tail. It falls from his waistband there, and a depiction of a wild bull destroying a fortified settlement is probably meant to be identified with the pharaoh himself. Essentially, we are looking at an ancient furry. So in this amazing artifact, we literally see a culture emerging out of prehistory, but where the boundaries between human and animal are still porous. The pharaoh is here a raging bull, a fierce catfish, a falcon binding his foes. But we also see here propaganda, invention, a new type of myth-making. The two crowns of Egypt are now identified with the two halves of the country, the white crown with the south, the red crown with the north. This is despite the fact that both of these headgears were actually invented in the southern part of the country. And of course, the king's mace, moments away from smashing into a skull, is pretty gangster. So it's undeniable that the outfit and the whole vibe is pretty excellent. However, check the facial hair. Many scholars believe this is a false beard of the kind that so many later pharaohs would be depicted wearing. But when you think about it, it's kind of cringy to be wearing a false beard. If you can't grow a beard, there's no shame in rocking a solid, presentable, and respectable clean-shaven look. I dare say if this was Narmer's Tinder photo and you met up with the guy and he's wearing a false beard, you may feel a little catfished. And because of this, it's with a heavy heart that I have to demote the entire outfit and give it overall an 8 out of 10. If you enjoyed the video, then please follow for more Bronze Age shenanigans.